Welcome to KYC Media News. We bring you the greatest and most up-to-date news of the day, and we invite you to stay tuned. Russia may seize Lysychansk. Brussels summit: EU leaders will support Ukraine as a candidate. Biden has asked the U.S. Congress to suspend gas tax for 3 months. Russia may seize Lysychansk. Researchers at AUS think tank anticipate that the Russian military should arrive at the eastern Ukrainian city of Lysychansk in practically no time, putting Moscow closer to laying out strength over the decisively basic locale. The Institute for the Study of War, ISW, on Wednesday distributed research showing Russian powers surrounding Lysychansk. The city is situated close to Severodonetsk, which has seen weighty battling as Russia endeavors to declare command over eastern Ukraine. While the improvement could mean a misfortune for Ukraine, the report doesn't highlight a simple triumph for Russia. Russian powers kept on making gains toward the south of Lysychansk and will probably arrive at the city before very long, despite the fact that they are probably not going to rapidly catch the Severodonetsk-Lysychansk region, peruses the report from the Washington, D.C.-based think tank. Ukrainian powers are as of now participated in a furious fight for Severodonetsk. The city has become decisively essential as Russia has turned its conflict work to the Donbass locale of eastern Ukraine. Russia's catch of Severodonetsk and its twin city Lysychansk would put all of the Luhansk managerial region under the Kremlin, giving Moscow a huge triumph after beginning difficulties. Brussels summit: EU leaders will support Ukraine as a candidate. Ukraine is set to be supported as an EU competitor at a Brussels highest point on Thursday, after the European Commission gave the go-ahead. Ukraine applied days after the Russian attack in February, and the cycle has since moved at a record speed. Its minister to the EU told the BBC it would be a mental lift for Ukrainians. Be that as it may, Lysychansk conceded genuine incorporation could begin when the conflict was finished. Applicant status is the primary authority step towards EU enrollment, and France said for this present week there was complete agreement on Ukraine. However, it can require numerous years to join and there's no assurance of achievement. The Western Balkan nations of Albania, North Macedonia, Montenegro and Serbia have been competitor nations for quite a long time, at times for more than 10 years. Bosnia and Herzegovina applied for bid in 2016 yet has still not succeeded. EU pioneers likewise meet their Western Balkan partners on Thursday morning, in front of the principal culmination, to expand on the current close ties, yet conversations are supposed to be troublesome. A few individual states are pushing for Bosnia to be given competitor status, albeit that isn't supposed to occur. Notwithstanding, there are trusts North Macedonia and Albania might gain ground. Biden has asked the U.S. Congress to suspend gas tax for 3 months. I'm doing my part. I need Congress, states and industry to do their part too. U.S. President Joe Biden approached Congress to suspend government charges on gas and diesel fuel for quite some time, a move that was confronted with questions by numerous officials. President Joe Biden has approached Congress to suspend government fuel and diesel charges for quite a long time, a political decision-year move intended to ease monetary tensions that was welcomed with questions by numerous legislators. The Democratic president likewise approached states to suspend their own gas burdens or give comparable help, and he conveyed a public evaluate of the energy business for focusing on benefits over creation. It would make a move by officials in Washington and in statehouses the nation over to carry help to shoppers as a matter of fact. It doesn't diminish all the aggravation, yet it will be a major assistance, Biden said, utilizing the domineering jerk podium when his organization accepts it has run out of direct switches to address taking off gas costs. I'm doing my part. I need Congress, states and industry to do their part also. At issue is the 18.4 pennies per gallon government charge on gas and the 24.4 pennies per gallon administrative duty on diesel fuel. In the event that the gas reserve funds were completely given to purchasers, individuals would save generally 3.6% at the siphon when costs are averaging about $5 a gallon from one side of the country to the other. Biden's push faces uphill chances in Congress, which should act to suspend the expense, and where numerous officials, remembering some for his own party, have communicated reservations. Indeed, even numerous financial experts view the possibility of a gas charge occasion with distrust. Vote-based House Speaker Nancy Pelosi offered a cautious reaction to Biden's proposition, saying she would hope to check whether there was support for it in Congress. "We will see where the agreement lies on a way ahead for the president's proposition in the House and the Senate," Pelosi said. Improbable to pass a gas charge occasion through the 50-50 Senate, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York said on Wednesday that Democrats will zero in rather on their bill to take action against oil organizations controlling the market at greater expenses and benefits. "We will zero in on that issue," Schumer said. SpaceX expresses concern about 5G. SpaceX has cautioned that specific 5G wireless organizations could make its Starlink internet providers unusable, giving an extended investigation on the possible issues as TV supplier Dish pushes to take advantage of another range for its 5G items. Delivered for this present week, the SpaceX survey reasoned that 5G portable administrations involving the 12 GHz range could present difficult issues for its clients, saying the satellites drifting in circle utilize the 12 GHz band to give basic downlink administrations to Americans in each edge of the country. SpaceX's review, even with truly ideal presumptions that would decrease impedance from portable activities, shows destructive obstruction from earthbound versatile support of SpaceX's Starlink broadband terminals, the organization expressed, alluding to Dish's 5G plans. Should the TV supplier utilize the range being referred to, SpaceX said obstruction could bring about complete blackouts for its American clients 74% of the time. The organization presently has exactly 2,700 Starlink satellites in low Earth circle, giving web administrations to countless individuals. However, CEO Elon Musk has said he desires to carry the absolute number of satellites to 42,000 in the next few decades. Dish, as far as it matters for its, has demanded its 5G task would be a mutual benefit for all gatherings required, with an organization chief expressing last year that the firm approves of SpaceX and accepts concurrence is conceivable. In light of the new examination, Dish said its master engineers are assessing SpaceX's most recent cases. The two organizations have exchanged blows before the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, with Dish already blaming SpaceX for neglecting to answer its master studies on the 5G inquiry, while the aviation firm has asserted Dish documented deliberately deceptive reports to the office. The disagreement with SpaceX isn't the main significant public argument about the utilization of 5G, as the tech creates and turns out to be all the more generally utilized all over the planet. A progression of U.S. carriers have vocally protested the organization of 5G organizations around air terminals, contending they could obstruct key airplane security frameworks. Cell suppliers Verizon and AT&T have led the rollout plans in the wake of winning around $80 billion in agreements to introduce the innovation around the U.S. in 2021, however have since consented to make brief cradle zones around air terminals to permit time to determine the impedance gambles. A Turkish military base in Iraq is attacked by rockets. A Turkish army installation in the Bamern region in the Al-Ahmadiyya province in Dohak Governorate was designated by a rocket, neighborhood media in Iraqi Kurdistan revealed. No more subtleties have yet been delivered about the assault, setbacks, and conceivable material harm brought about by the assault. The assault came hours after Kurdish sources in Iraqi Kurdistan area revealed before on Wednesday that Dana gas office in Kormor gas field in Kurdistan region's Kamkamol province had been focused on with rockets. Dana Gas is an Emirati organization working in the Iraqi Kurdistan area. A few Iraqi news sources revealed that few individuals were harmed because of a rocket assault sent off on Dana Gas Company. Two people were injured in an explosion in Daraa, Syria. In a vehicle bomb in the southern Syrian city of Daraa, two individuals were harmed on Thursday morning. Syria's True News organization, Sana, announced early Thursday that the sound of blasts was heard in the city of Daraa. Sana detailed that two individuals were injured when a bomb detonated close to Al-Dala Square in the city of Daraa. In the meantime, the Israeli Systems Yedioth Ahronoth paper guaranteed that the blast heard in northern Israel was connected with the blast of a vehicle having a place with a knowledge component named Mahmoud Halwa. Gunfire was additionally heard after the blast. No further subtleties of the news, the specific personalities of the designated people, or the culprits behind the impact have not yet been distributed, while the Syrian government authorities have likewise not yet responded to the occurrence. This is while, as of late, Syria has seen assaults by the merciless Zionist system of Israel on focuses on its dirt. 14 days prior, Israeli warrior jets from the involved Golan airspace went after certain areas south of Damascus. The Syrian government has over and over expressed that the Zionist system of Israel and its local and Western sponsor support fear-monger Takfiri bunches battling against the Syrian government, and with such horrendous assaults, they mean to disturb the Damascus government's battle with the psychological militants. The U.S. UN ambassador has tested positive for COVID-19. The U.S. mission to the United Nations said Wednesday that Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield tried positive for COVID-19. Representative Melissa Quartel said in an explanation that Thomas-Greenfield is completely immunized and gotten a supporter immunization, and that she was encountering gentle side effects. Quartel said the minister would be telecommuting as per direction from well-being authorities. The assertion likewise said Thomas-Greenfield urged every one of those qualified to get completely inoculated against COVID-19.